Good morning, welcome to EduSet Network. Friend, as you know, this we have organized lecture on management, and today topic is marketing management. In any organization, the marketing has become important part, whether it is service-based organization or product-based organization. Marketing plays an important role either in getting finances or whatever role the organization has to play. So the emphasis on marketing is more. But moreover that, what we see in the last 1 or 2 decades, the functioning of marketing has changed significantly. We'll try to understand the different aspects of marketing management, different elements, and how it has evolved over the years. And for discussion on this very topic, we have in studio Dr. Subhas Kakkar. He is a management expert. He has a long experience working in both corporate sector as well as in academic sector. Before coming to the academic, he has been has held several important positions in corporate sector, and then he shifted to the academics, and for last 10 years he has been teaching in different organization of repute and as a history faculty, and also giving consultancy to different organizations. So also he is a director of one of the leading management institute in Delhi. So I think his knowledge and experience will help us to understand this topic, marketing management, and in tomorrow lecture we will try to understand the services marketing. So firstly we need to have a base how the marketing works and what is its basic principle and basic outline. Keeping this in view, today we are organizing a lecture on marketing management. So on your behalf, I welcome Dr. Subhas Kakkar for this lecture on this topic. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Arvinder. Good morning, viewers. Today's topic is marketing management. Today we will devote time to understand the meaning of marketing management in any organization, and we will also make a platform so that we can understand further things in the marketing management, whether it is service marketing or any other marketing. And throughout the last 2 decades, the functioning of marketing department has changed a lot. We used to say that marketing department is there to sell the product, but now the meaning is different. We now create a demand for the product of any organization in the eyes of the customer, and our idea is to satisfy the customer, to satisfy the needs of the customer, and this is done through marketing department. And now the functioning of marketing department and its area has widened a lot in the past few years. And the job of marketing department and the head of the marketing department has become more and more challenging. And we have also seen that nowadays marketing department cannot function all alone, and it is not a standalone department. There are other functional areas which support the marketing function, and without the help of other functions no success can be achieved in the marketing area. Why I say marketing is very important? Because these are the people who get demand from the customers, and manufacturing department produces the product, and finance department provides the funds required for doing all these activities. There are 3 very important functional areas in any organization. I have already told marketing is one of them, manufacturing is there, and finance is there. Today we will devote time to understand the functioning of marketing department in any organization, whether it is service industry, whether it is manufacturing industry. We know that service industry like banking, hospitality, health and care, all these are service industry. They also require marketing function in their organizations, because these are the people who will give us the demand for their products, whether it is banking or any other manufacturing organization. So, today's we are starting marketing function. As we know that there are different areas, different aspects in the organization which are being looked after by the marketing. I said earlier we used to give only the selling part of any job to the marketing area. Now, selling is of course there, but things like advertising is also connected with the marketing department. Promotions of the product are also there in the job of the marketing people in any organization. And then making products available in stores is also job of the marketing department. And maintaining inventories again it is the job of the marketing people. I have said so many things like selling, advertising, promotions, making product available in stores and maintaining inventories. All of the above are the jobs of the marketing department. These are not the only functional areas, there are certain things which are again added on to these portfolios of marketing people. Now, we will understand further the meaning of marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion and distribution of ideas, goods, services to create exchange that satisfy individual and organizational goals, and this has been given by the American Marketing Association. Further, we will understand what is marketing. Marketing management is the art and science also of choosing target markets and keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering and communicating superior customer value, and this is again the job of the marketing. Now, we have knowledge of what is the function of marketing department. Simple marketing system can be understood by this diagram. There are two portions in the industry. One is industry, which is a collection of sellers. The people who are selling the services are people who are selling the products, and these people are selling the goods or services to the market. They are sending the goods and services in the market, where market is called collection of buyers, collection of customers, and through the information the customers give information back to the industry, back to the sellers, and through communication only industry also communicates with the market and with the buyers and with the customers. This diagram is very easy to understand. There is a collection of sellers or manufacturers or the service providers, and they provide the goods and services to the market, which consists of buyers, and the money flows back to the industry from the customers to the industry, and through information the industry keeps on improving the product or service, and through the communication only industry talks to the people or talks to the customers. Again, what is marketing? Marketing is the sum of all the activities that take you to a sales outlet after that sales takes over. Marketing is that portion, that job, that content of the job of the marketing department which forces a customer to go to the market. When the customer reaches the market, then the area is different, area is selling. Then the selling part of the job of the marketing department starts. Again, marketing is all about creating a pull. Sales is all about push. There is a difference between marketing and selling. Marketing is creating a pull so that the customers are pulled to the market, and then the push starts. Push is that part of the job which is done by the selling portion of the marketing department. Marketing is all about managing the 4 P's, and it is a customary, and these 4 P's are there in the marketing function, and these 4 P's are product, price, place and promotion. And now, how this marketing function has evolved, how the P's are added to this portfolio, we will discuss, we will understand, and we will start functioning in the best possible way while working in the marketing department. Again, product, price, place and promotion, these are conventional 4 P's. We will discuss about adding more P's to this portfolio. 4 P's are also connected with 4 C's. Marketing mix is a basic thing and product is part of it. Price is also part of it, which we have discussed in the 4 P's, and promotion, and the 4th P is the place where the product is to be launched. And now, we will discuss the 4 C's which are connected to these 4 P's. Product, customer solution, product is providing the customer solution, means customer has a need and the product is providing something to fulfill his need. And then the price part, customer cost, again the second C is there. And now, convenience, there is a convenience attached to the product, so that product is available in a proper place where it is very convenient for the customer to go and get the product. And communication, things are communicated, features of the product are communicated to the customers, and this is part of the promotion. 4 P's are there and 4 C's are there, and 4 C's again I will repeat: customer solution, customer cost, convenience and the communication. These 4 C's and the 4 P's are there, which make the meaning of marketing well understood. Difference between sales and marketing. I said earlier we used to call this department as sales department. Now, it is not only sales and no more sales, it is marketing. Sales, trying to get the customer to want what the company produces. This is part of the sales. And what is the meaning of marketing? Trying to get the company produce what the customer wants. We have to fulfill the needs of the customer. What the customer needs, only that thing will be produced by the industry. And this is directly related to the marketing area. And the sales, again I will repeat, is trying to get the customer to want what the company produces. That is why we call it push and the marketing as pull. Again, now we will discuss scope. What do we market? What do we send into the market? Goods, services, events, experiences. We sell our experiences in the market. Personalities, places and organizations, properties, information, ideas and concepts. This is a scope of the market, and these are the products which are available in the market. These are the products which are needed by a customer. Goods, services, events, experiences, personalities, place, organizations, properties, information, ideas and concepts. So, this is the complete scope of market. Now, we will discuss some core concepts of marketing which are based on needs, wants, desires, demand. And the second level is products, utility, value and satisfaction, exchange, transactions and relationships. And the fourth priority is markets, marketing and marketers. Here today we are discussing to create a demand for the product in the eyes of the customer. Now, we have to go beyond the selling part of the product or service. Suppose, for an example, a customer wants a cup of coffee and he goes to a vendor where coffee vending machine is there. He asks for a cup of coffee. It means he has stated his need. Then the vendor gives him a cup of coffee. It means his need has been fulfilled. Now, he gives a napkin also along with cup of coffee. Because he is taking coffee, he needs a napkin. His implied need is also fulfilled. Customer requires a cup of coffee, he requires a napkin to fulfill his implied needs. But nowadays, we have to go beyond implied needs. We have to delight the customer. If the vendor gives him a biscuit or a cookie along with the cup of coffee, the customer will be delighted. So, a need is created in the eyes of the customer. Next time if he needs a cup of coffee, he will try to go to the same vendor where his implied needs are also fulfilled along with his stated needs. And he is now, they are delighted by getting a biscuit or a cookie. So, we have to go beyond certain things, beyond the wants and needs of the customer. So, here we have to discuss all these things which create demand for a product in the eyes of the customer. Exchange, transactions and relationships, marketing and marketers. This is the fourth level. We are discussing the core concepts of marketing. Here we are discussing needs, wants and demands, and these go to products. Customer needs are to have the products or services, and then utility, value and satisfaction. There should be value attached to the product, there should be value attached to the service which is being provided by us to the customer. And now we will discuss exchange, transaction and relationships. We have to have a proper relationship with the customer, so that he comes to us time and again whenever he needs something which we are creating or which we are supplying, whether it is in the form of a manufactured product or service, and then this leads to marketing and marketers. And we have markets for making the things available to the customer. This is again the core concept of our marketing function. Again, under the core concepts, we will now further discuss on the need. For example, customer is there and he needs food. Food is a must for the customer. Normal chapati, etc., he can take. Along with the chapati, he requires some cooked vegetables. So, it is his need, and need is being fulfilled by providing him a normal food. Now, need is to be converted into want. When we convert the need into want, instead of food, he may like to have pizza, he may like to have a burger, he may like to have along with the burger some French fries. This is now translation of a need as per our experience. His need, the customer needs, has been converted to a want. Now, how this want is converted into demand? Again, a particular customer needs only burger. This is now being translated into a demand. Want is being converted into demand, and the customer is now demanding burger. This is called translation of a want as per our willingness and ability to buy. So, need, want, which has been converted to demand, and from demand we have to convert into desire. Now, the customer wants to have, first he wanted food, then he wanted pizza, then he wanted burger. Now, this demand is being converted into desire. Now, he wants to have this burger in a 5-star hotel. So, this has been converted into desire. This is the part of the marketing department, to convert the need into want, want into demand and demand into desire. Now, in order to understand marketing, let us begin with the marketing triangle, and this marketing triangle is made up of 3 things: customers, company and competition. These are closely attached to each other. What is a customer and who is a customer? Customer is anyone who is in the market looking for some product or service for attention, acquisition, use or consumption that satisfy a want or his need. Something which satisfies his want or his need is called the customer. Customer has needs, wants, demands and desires. As we have discussed, we have converted needs into wants, wants into demands and demands into desires. Understanding these needs is starting point of the entire marketing function, and these needs, wants, etc. arise within a framework or an ecosystem, and understanding both the needs and the ecosystem is the starting point of a long term relationship with the customer of the marketing department. Now, we will give a meaning to the value part what we have discussed so far. How do customers choose among products and services? Some products are liked by the customers and some products are liked more by the customer. What is the difference between these two type of products? Value has been attached to any product or services. The value of benefits the customer gains from using the product versus the cost of obtaining that product. If the benefits are more than the cost of the product or services, then this product has more value in the eyes of the customer. In other words, satisfaction with respect to cost of the product. If the satisfaction is more than the cost of the product, value is more. If it is not so, the value is less. And then the satisfaction based on a comparison of performance and expectations. Performance leads to expectations and leads to satisfaction. Similarly, performance is again attached to expectations and dissatisfaction. Satisfaction and dissatisfaction are two faces of the same coin. On one side, if the customer is satisfied, on the other side he is dissatisfied also. So, we have to see that his satisfaction is more than the cost he pays for the product or service. Now, we will discuss customer problem solution. As a priority, we must bring to our customers what they need. We are to fulfill their needs, we have to fulfill their wants, we have to fulfill their desires and demands. We must be in a position to understand their problems, what the problems they are facing, and we have to provide a solution to those problems, or in a new situation to give them a chance to avoid those problems in future. And we discussed so far earlier also, the value is benefit versus cost, and there is a formula also, benefit divided by the cost is the value attached to the product or service. And what is benefit? Functional benefit plus emotional benefits. In the benefits, if the product is functioning well, it has some benefit, but the emotional benefit is also attached to the product. By using this product, one gets a feeling of esteem. So, that is the emotional benefit attached to the product. We must provide full happiness to the customer, functional benefit as well as the emotional benefit. And the cost the customer pays is the monetary cost plus time cost plus energy cost being spent by the customer plus psychic cost also. All these costs are part of the cost of the product. It is not only the price, but all these inclusively make the cost of the product, and all these what we have discussed inclusively become the benefit of that product or service to the customer. If we divide the benefit with the cost, that becomes a value of that product, that becomes a value of that service also. So, now we have easily understood the meaning of value, benefit and cost. Now, strategic marketing. What exactly is the meaning of strategic marketing? Wherever we use this word strategic, whether it is strategic human resource management, strategic marketing management, here we have some goal to achieve. For achieving that particular goal, we make a strategy, and this is called strategic management. Now, for marketing, if we have a strategy, then we call it strategic marketing management. Strategic marketing management is concerned with how we will create a value for the customer regarding that product or service. Ask two main questions. What is the organization's main activity at a particular time? And this is basically customer value. What are the primary goals and how will these be achieved? How will this value be delivered to the customer? When we answer these two questions, we will be able to understand the need and want of the customer, and similarly to fulfill the demand of the customer, we will provide him the product or service to create a value in the eyes of the customer. Strategic planning is the managerial process of creating and maintaining a fit between the organization's objectives and resources and evolving marketing opportunities. And this is also called strategic management process. All organizations have this, and this can be formal or informal, and nowadays people make it formal to achieve the strategic goals through strategic marketing management and strategic planning. A simple strategic planning, implementation and control process is shown in this diagram. This diagram shows planning, implementing and controlling. Under the planning, we have four components: corporate planning. In the corporate, we have divisions planning, business planning and finally product planning. Under strategic implementation, we have organizing and implementing, and through this implementing, we go to the controlling part of this process. Controlling is nothing but measuring results. We know that things which can be measured can be improved also. Then diagnosing, if there are certain gaps in our achievements, and those gaps be diagnosed, and things for improving these gaps should be implemented through taking corrective actions. All these are interconnected, and then we have proper planning, proper implementing and proper controlling system to achieve strategic planning, implementing and controlling. Again, with this diagram, we will understand business strategic planning process. In any organization, the organization has a mission. Before that, a statement is there, which is called business mission. Through this, we have external environment. When we talk of external environment, there are opportunities available in the external environment, and there are threats available in the external environment. We have to thoroughly analyze opportunities with respect to the threats available in the external environment. And similarly, there is internal environment. In the internal environment, we talk about our strengths and weaknesses, and we analyze strength and the weaknesses, and we formulate the goals finally, and finally we try to achieve the goals what we have set. Strategic formulation, environmental analysis. Under the environmental analysis, competitor is there, customer is there, supplier is there, regulatory system is there, social and political regulatory system. We have to work under these conditions. We have to fulfill customer needs. We have to see what the competitor is providing to the customer, what is his position in the market, and based on this only we will work under the social and political regulatory system. and then we have to see opportunities and threats. Opportunities, we have to make use of the opportunities, and to which we have to take care of the threats and identify what opportunity is available. And this finally goes to fit internal competencies with external opportunities. Internally, we are competent on certain aspects of the business. We have to make full use of those competencies, and we have to make full use of the external opportunities and to take care of the threats available in the external environment. And similarly, we have to do the internal analysis also. Under internal analysis, technology know-how, manufacturing know-how, marketing know-how, and distribution know-how, means supply chain management know-how. What is available internally? Logistics, strength and weaknesses, what we have in our own business internally, and identify the identity core competencies, what we possess, and finally, these will also land into fit internal competencies with external opportunities, and this will provide us a firm strategies for marketing. So, now we have to discuss the marketing plan. A written document, marketing plan is nothing but a written document that acts as a guidebook of marketing activities for the marketing manager. One has to follow these marketing plan policies. Contents of marketing plan, it has business mission statement written. So, we have to work under the guidance of business mission statement. We are not to go against at any moment this mission statement. In the mission statement, we have finally objectives, targets, which are to be completed following the policy of the organization. Situation analysis, we have to analyze the situation in which we are working through SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. And marketing strategy we have to build, target market strategy and marketing mix. Again, there are now 7 P's, we have increased from 4 P's to 7 P's, and this is part of the marketing mix, and this is part of our strategy and based on our business mission. Under marketing mix, we discuss positioning, segmenting, targeting and positioning, this is called STP, and product, promotion, price, place, means distribution, and the people and the process, and these 7 P's are there to take care of the marketing function in the industry. And implementation, evaluation and control, as we have discussed in the last diagram. Here the marketing process we have to discuss, business mission statement, the starting point, and the objectives are there, and then we have situation analysis through the use of SWOT analysis, and SWOT is nothing but strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats available in the market. And marketing strategy, target market strategy, marketing mix through product, promotion, place oblique distribution, price, and implementation, evaluation and control, which we have discussed in the last slide. Why a product like radio declined and how once again emerging as an entertainment medium? There was a decline in the demand of a radio. If we see the product cycle in the introductory state, initially some growth is there, but at a certain point the growth starts decreasing and the decline in the demand is there, and we had a decline in the demand of radios, which our history tells us. But then product features are enhanced. Instead of radios, people introduced transistors. Transistors were portable, battery operated, one can carry along. And then after transistors, people had 2-in-1s, means radios, means transistors, as well as cassette players. These were 2-in-1, and 3-in-1s were introduced. By enhancing the product features, the demand for that product was increased. This is one part, you keep on improving the product. And similarly, the demand for radio is increased because of different channels available on the radio and which are liked by the customers. That is why the demand of the radio has increased again. Now, the customer needs lot of entertainment and different channels are available, and through which he can have information, he can have entertainment, and the demand for the radio has increased again. This was only an example. What were the drivers of this change? Whether it is technology, government policy, or other media substitutes. So, all these three things give a push to the demand of a certain product or a demand of a certain service. What are these? Technology, government policy, and other media substitutes. Why market leaders suffered? We have some examples. We will discuss them so that our viewers can understand the meaning of marketing. HMT versus Titan. Why Titan has emerged as the leading brand in the watches? So, again this is HMT versus Titan. HLL, Hindustan Lever Limited versus Nirma. Why the demand for Nirma products has increased? Similarly, Bajaj versus Honda. Again demand for Honda is increased as compared to Bajaj. Dot-com boom has made all this happen. Then burst and now resurgence. Market leadership today cannot be taken for granted. Today, one is leader in one particular product. Tomorrow something else will happen. Somebody else will be the leader for that particular product. New and more efficient companies are able to upstage leaders in a much shorter period. Things are improving, things are changing, things are becoming more challenging for the product providers. So, one has to keep on looking at innovative ideas for the products, for the services, for the marketing strategy, so that things are provided to the customer what the customer needs. And we have to make him satisfied, we have to make him happy, we have to make the customer delight after using our product or services, so that we attain the topmost position in the market. So, these were some of the examples. We have seen market leaders also lost their identity. Again there is a diagram which shows the factors influencing companies' marketing strategy. If we see the external environment, in the external environment we have 4 factors which are listed here: demographic, economic environment, technological, physical environment, political, legal environment, and the social, cultural environment. This is external to the business. Then there are again 4 external business partners: marketing intermediaries, publics and competitors, and the suppliers, these are the external partners in the business. Now, we will talk about internal environment. In the internal environment, marketing information system, marketing planning system, marketing organization and implementing system, and marketing control system. This take care of the marketing, planning, implementing and controlling process internally. And these things we are having for again 4 P's, what we discussed in the beginning. And these 4 P's are product, price, promotion and the place. And we are to satisfy our target customers. This completes the total marketing function in any organization. External marketing environment is not controlling and it is not controllable. Demographics, product distribution and promotion and price, social change, ever changing marketplace, competition is there, technology is there, political and legal factors are there, and then we have to target the target market, we have to target the target customer, and we have to understand this process thoroughly so that we are able to have a proper position in the market what we want. The macro environment also to be discussed. In the environment we have economic issues, competitors are there, public is there, and we have to talk about the demographic. Also we have political, legal policies, socio-cultural environment is there, and we have to survive in this kind of system, in this kind of environment. And there are physical and technical factors. Suppliers are there, company is there, marketing intermediaries are there, and the customers are there. Finally, we have to satisfy the customer, taking care of all these external aspects of the business, which are there in the political and legal, socio-cultural and all those things what we have discussed so far. And is the assessment of the external forces that act upon the firm and the customers that create threats and opportunities. We have clearly shown how the threats are there and how the opportunities are there in the external and in the internal environment. We have to see that we make full use of our opportunities, we have to make full use of our strength so that we can take care of any threats available in the market, available in our business. Now, we will talk about product. What is product? Anything that is offered to the market for attention, acquisition, use or consumption that satisfy a want or a need of the customer is called a product. This can be tangible in case of manufactured products, it can be intangible in case of service or services. People like banking, they provide services. So, we include the manufactured products, we have included the service part of the customer needs also. And there are types of products. Again, products, consumer products, services, industrial products. There are 3 types of products we have to take care of all these 3 products as far as the needs of the customer are concerned. Product items, lines and mixes. When we talk about product item, a specific version of a product that can be designated as a distinct offering among an organization's products. This is a distinct product item which we are providing to the customer. Then there is product line, a group of closely related product items which the company is producing. And then the product mix is there. All products that an organization sells are part of the product mix. Now, the companies, organizations have a proper product mix, that this percentage of this particular product will be manufactured, this percentage of other product will be manufactured, so that their goal or the goal of the organization is achieved. Goal can be achieving a proper market share, goal can be achieving the profit, goal can be something else. So, a proper product mix is prepared so that the goal of the organization is achieved. Product mix. When we talk about product mix, we talk about the width, we talk about the length, we talk about depth, we talk about consistency also. When we say width, how many product lines a company has, that will give you the width of the product. The length, how many products are there in a product line. In the first width part, we have talked about different lines of the product available. Length, how many products are there in one particular product line. And when we talk about depth, how many variants of each product exist within a product line. How many types of products are being manufactured by a company is given by the depth. And then the consistency, how closely related the product lines are in end use. This is consistency in the business. Now, we will discuss Gillette's product lines and mix. Just to elaborate the length, width, depth and consistency. So, in this diagram, width of the product mix is horizontally shown, depth of the product lines are vertically shown. Blades and razors, again to give only the example. The Gillette company is producing, starting from the top segment, Fusion 5 blade, Mach 3 turbo, Mach 3 ordinary, and then sensor, Track 2, Atra, double edge, Lady Gillette, super speed, twin injector and Tacmatic. These are the different products being provided by the company Gillette. And similarly, toiletries are there in this series: Adon, Tawny, Right Guard, Silkians, Soft and Dry, Foamy, Dry Look, Dry Idea, Brush Plus. Writing instruments are also being produced by Gillette: Papermate, Flair, ST, DuPont, Lighters, Cricket, ST, DuPont. So, if we concentrate only on the blades and razors, there are so many products being manufactured by Gillette company, and this is the depth of the product lines. And now we see different product lines available, and that is called the width of the business, width of the product mix. Company is producing blades and razors, company is producing toiletries, company is producing writing instruments, and company is also producing lighters. So, these are different product mix, and this is called the width of the business. What is service? We will devote some time to this aspect of marketing also. First, we will define what is service, what is the essence. An act or performance offered by one party to another. Performance are intangible, but may involve use of physical products. Service industry, a service industry could be 90% service, but 10% is manufacturing. Hotel industry, hospitality is providing only services to the customers. I would say 90% it is service industry, but 10% it is manufacturing also, because they are manufacturing things like meals. So, manufacturing is also attached to the service industry. And similarly, if we talk about manufacturing, some part of it is also service. We say that 90% manufacturing, then 10% service is also attached to the manufacturing industry. So, exclusively we cannot find any service industry, exclusively we cannot find any manufacturing industry. So, an act or performance offered by one party to another, performances are intangible, services are intangible, but may involve use of physical products. An economic activity that does not result in ownership, service we cannot store, we cannot have the inventory of service, it is used and it is lost. A process that creates benefits by facilitating a desired change in customers themselves or their physical possessions are intangible assets. So, we have defined the service. Some industries, service sector are banking, stocking, broking, lodging, restaurants, bars, catering, etc. These are part of service industry. Insurance, news and entertainment, transportation, freight and passenger. This is, if we divide them into two, passenger and the freight, SCM takes care of transportation in the organization. Healthcare, education, wholesaling and retailing, laundries, dry cleaning, repair and maintenance, professional, that is law, architecture, consulting, all are in the service industry. And some portion of manufacturing is also attached to these. Classification of services, we have this diagram, this classifies the services, pure tangible products, and this goes to materials and components, computers, major product with minor services, business, hotels, products, and major portion is service, and their product is only service. Good transportation, major service with minor products, and this goes to banking, part of service industry, pure intangible service. So, starting from pure manufacturing, we have seen how the pure service industry is evolved, how it is introduced in the market. Now, we have to discuss marketing of both manufactured products and the service products. Banks are providing their products, like they provide loans, different types of loans, and these different types of loans are their products in the service industry. Major characteristics of services are, these are basically intangible. We cannot see a service which has been provided, we cannot store the service which has been provided. Services are intangible, cannot be seen, cannot be tasted, cannot be felt, cannot be heard or smelled before purchase. Inseparability, services are produced and consumed simultaneously, we cannot separate them. Variability or heterogeneity, services are highly variable. Somebody wants some service, the other wants a different service, but the products are limited in design, but the services are unlimited in design. Perishability, services cannot be stored, like products which can be stored. Non-ownership, services are rendered, but there is no transfer of title, but the products there can be transfer of title also. The marketing mix, the conventional view of the marketing mix consisted of 4 components. We call them 4 P's: product, price, place, distribution and promotion. Generally acknowledged that this is too narrow today. Now our activities, rather sphere of activities, have enlarged enough that we have to include some of other things also in our portfolio. And these are now, some more P's are attached to the previously discussed 4 P's. Processes, productivity means part of technology, people means employees, and the physical evidence. Marketers today are focused on virtually all aspects of the firm's operations that have the potential to affect the relationship with the customers. Here, today's business, we are maintaining, rather building relationship with the customer. Our aim is that the customer remain loyal to the company, loyal to a brand, loyal to a product. And this kind of relation we have to build. Now we have 8 P's of integrated service management versus the traditional 4 P's. I said we have increased the number of P's included in the functioning of marketing department. Earlier we had 4, we discussed 7 P's also, and now we are discussing 8 P's. Product elements, place, cyberspace and the time, process, productivity and quality, people. Why this particular word productivity and quality are included? Because now the customers need quality products and they need value for their money also. We have discussed what is the meaning of value, benefit over cost. Benefits must be more than the cost what the customer pays to the organization, and this way we improve the value of a product or service in the eyes of the customer. People, promotion and education. Now we have to educate the customer so that a demand for the product is created in his eyes. Physical evidence is to be provided that our product is superior to other products available in the market. Price and other outlays, again part of the functioning of the marketing department. This is how the P's are evolved: 4 P's, 7 P's and the 8 P's. The give and get of marketing. The customer gives, the company gets. There are 2 things: the customer gives something and the company gets. Similarly, the company gives something and the customer gets. Money, time, energy, commitment, referrals, past experience, expectations, knowledge, and similarly the company gives product, price, value, convenience, selection, service, warranty, brand, image is provided by the company. Great words on marketing. Purpose of company is to create a customer. The only profit center is the customer. So some statements are given. We will just discuss these statements. A business has 2 and only 2 basic functions: marketing and innovation. Marketing and innovation produce results. All the rest are the cost. Results are only achieved through marketing, achieved through innovations. All other functional areas are adding cost to the company. The aim of marketing is to make selling unnecessary, create demand for the product only. While great devices are invented in the laboratory, great products are invented in the marketing department. So much importance is being given to the marketing department. Now, people are saying that marketing department creates products. Earlier, we used to say that the products are created in the laboratories, but the marketing people are creating products depending upon the needs of the customer, wants of the customer. Products are changing and the designs are changing. Marketing is too important to be left to the marketing department. It means that marketing department cannot be left to only marketing department. So many other functional areas are also attached to the marketing department, so that efficiency of the marketing department improves and we have the image of our product or service improve in the eyes of the customer. There are certain drivers of customer satisfaction. We are not to ignore them. Many aspects of the firm's value proposition contribute to customer satisfaction.
1 minute.
They are
1 minute.
They are the core product or service offered. These are the drivers of the customer satisfaction. Support services and systems provide the customer satisfaction. The technical performance of the firm provides the customer satisfaction. Interaction with the firm and its employees, the emotional connection with customers, and finally, ability to add value and to differentiate as a firm's focus is more on the top level. Here today we discussed something about marketing department, which is an important functional area in any organization, and we have also discussed marketing department cannot work alone. They are to work along with other functional areas. They are the people who create demand in the eyes of the customers, and the demand is there which is given to the manufacturing area, and the finance department provide funds for creating the product and finally satisfying the customers. Yeah.
So, well friends, with these words we conclude the lecture. I thank all of you for watching the lecture, and on behalf I thank Dr. Subhas Kakkar for giving such a wonderful lecture. Thank you very much.
Thank you.